There were more than a few memorable moments in the 08-09 campaign. However, the day Mats Sundin signed on with the Vancouver Canucks, the most anticipated date of the season instantly became February 21st, when Sundin would make his return to Toronto.
It's a bit of a circus for sure, but it's well-deserved. It's Mats Sundin, and he's a great leader, great guy, and he deserves all the compliments he gets and all the ovations he gets.
If not the best player to come out of Toronto, he's one of them, and he's one of the best players ever to play the game. And his leadership, I think, is one thing that I think doesn't go unnoticed, but I think that's obviously a big thing, being a captain of one of the hardest places to play as far as media and everything else. So, I mean, he's a great person, and I think that means more than just being a great hockey player. I mean, I don't think there's one fan in this building that should boo Mats Sundin. What he's given to the organization, what he's given to the city of Toronto. Not only that, the guy was all about passion. When he played the game, he left everything on the ice every single shift. There's not one person in this building that should boo him. He was a true Toronto Maple Leaf for 13 years here.
Anytime I think you're playing a team where that you played before, it's going to be a special type of atmosphere, and you get a little nervous, and especially coming back here. I know I have a lot of great memories of living in the city, and I still consider it a place where I live, and playing for the Toronto Maple Leafs, representing a great organization. It's been some great years, so it's going to be a special night. To me, it's been a nice feeling coming back here. When we landed yesterday, it feels like coming home. Coming down the rink, it's a familiar feeling, so in many ways it's been good.
Does it really matter to you what the reaction will be like?
I have no regrets in terms of I'm very proud to have the chance to represent Toronto Maple Leafs for 13 years. It's a historic, one of the great franchises of hockey, and living in the city of Toronto, and my experience with all the Toronto fans has been outstanding for all my years. So whatever happens tonight, it's not going to change my outlook of what my experience with the Leafs. It's been great, and it's not going to change.
He left Toronto as the team leader in goals and points, and is one of the best to have ever donned the blue and white jersey. But for all the nights he has proved to be the difference maker in a Leaf uniform, on this night he proved to be the deciding factor for the road team.
This has been an emotional year for Maple Leafs fans. They've seen a couple others, Wendell Clark and Doug Gilmour, be honored in powerful nights here at the Air Canada Centre. When Sundin was introduced as a starter moments ago, there were mostly cheers, some boos, and he will take the opening face-off. There is not scheduled to be any kind of presentation for him before the game. They will do that instead during the first commercial break.
A class act for a class act. A standing ovation and a welcome back for Mats Sundin, who's having a tough time handling this, and the referees have backed off. Good for Derek Amell, the linesman, just to wait this out, because this is one of the toughest face-offs Matt's ever taken.
And that's an appropriate response to a guy who's put a lot of heart and soul into being a Toronto Maple Leaf.
The last Leaf captain who hasn't been replaced. On the night he returns home, the fans are standing, and it's Mats Sundin to win for his new team. There's no scripted. Mats Sundin returns to Toronto and scores the goal that gives Vancouver 2 points and a 3-2 win over the Maple Leafs.
You're a professional. You dream about getting chances like that, to be a deciding shooter or have a breakaway at the end of a game, or overtime goals. That's kind of the stuff you grew up playing on when you play street hockey, and you dream about chances like that. So I'll take it, even though it wasn't our best game.
Now, on a lighter side, 2 minutes after the ovation, you give Blake a shot from behind trying to get to the bench. What happened there?
No. That's just, once the game, Kubina pushed me up the end, I looked at, what are you doing? And I didn't know he was joking or not. But, as I said, I have a lot of memories with a lot of the guys, and but it's kind of nice to have it over with too now.
Obviously, I've learned a lot from him. I sat beside him in the dressing room at the practice rink the 4 years I was here with him, and learned a lot from the guy. What can I say? He's been my leader every year until this year, and I've looked up to him. I've always looked up to him, and it was a lot of fun tonight. It's just, I'm happy for him the way it ended for him, but for our team, obviously we felt like we deserved the 2 points.
I thought that was great and well deserved. And I fully expected that. I didn't think there'd be any animosity.
How did you feel? I mean, it looked like you were quite emotional during that ovation.
Yeah, it's been a build-up for this game, and I think all the battles and everything we've gone through in the last 13 years with the Leafs and so many ups and downs and disappointments and happiness, it's a lot of feelings come up to mind when you come out on the ice, and the ovation from the fans was very special. I remember that the rest of my life.